You're now listening to a Slime Boy Beats Radio.
I just like the sound of it. I just like the sound of it.
Yeah. Run it up, Blondo. Run it up, Blondo. Run it up, Blondo. Run it up, Blondo.
Now Jones. Pass is caught by Wandale Robinson. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field.
Run it up, Blondo.
For a big gainer and a first down.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now, Jones. And that nearly the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game. That's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 46 yards. And the Ravens use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Return from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an
You're
advantage.
now listening
Dial up
to a
some of
Slime
those
Boy
plays,
Beats
try to
Radio.
find those spots and get your offense moving.
Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kyle Fuller. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
But they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
They'll run here with Dobbins. And he's going to lose yardage here. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Jackson now off the bootleg. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there at 22.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receiver took advantage.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Drake. Oh, he tried to pitch it and the ball's loose. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered, they still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
After
You're
one,
now
7-0
listening to a
on the
Slime Boy
Eagles.
Beats Radio.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10.
if you let me, here's what I'll do. Oh, I just got to take care of you.
Yeah. Run it up, Blondo. Run it up, Blondo.
before going out. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercising before this one, and they're paying off.
Run it up, Blondo.
Up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action, it's Lawrence. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if we turn to the next-gen stats, the final clocking, well, it's ridiculous. 22 and a half miles an hour. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. First and 10 now, Willis and the Titans at their own 21. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Henry up the middle. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Here's Willis now off the play fake. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. I appreciate the aggressiveness, trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down, as you said, in the red zone. Definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham. Officially
position is facing fourth down.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
That's a Cristo.
On the ready.
Fourth down. Here's Lawrence. Completing it here to Marvin Jones.
That's a Cristo.
And he is going to have a Jags first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down. On 1st and 10, it's ETN. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Run it up, Blondo. Run it up, Blondo.
They'll go again with ETN. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll run with it, and it's a fumble. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
They begin with Henry. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. On 2nd and 9, Willis. Now he's going to throw deep right side. He's got him in, complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Traylon Burks, 88 yards. And the Titans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point and good by Bullock. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields the squib kick right around the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly didn't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, he had periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Offense was moving a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big
at the 26. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Going on fourth down, here's Willis. Flushed out right. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Straight ahead, ETN. Down to the 25. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Lawrence on third down. Finds the open target, Arnold. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. Nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case,
touchdown Jaguars. Christian Kirk on the receiving end of that touchdown pass from Trevor Lawrence. And the Jaguars will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guy.
And it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jaguars are going to get the football back at their own 17.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Offense set to begin the drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well.
this offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Third down, it's Willis. He's going to float this one deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Fourth down, Willis. He's going to go up top again. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. A give to ETN running right. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Here's Lawrence to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Now Lawrence to throw. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up fourth down.
Patterson's kick is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Let's go now.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves.
Willis throws another interception, his third of the game. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
Yeah.
They go
Run it
play
up,
action
Blondo.
now. Lawrence. Looking left sideline is complete. It's a big play for the Jaguars. And even 40 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? One more time with ETN. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Short kick, one way up middle, take it now. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in the... Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Titans. risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Patterson now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Run it up, Blondo. Run it up, Blondo.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Fields this way up at the 17. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. 2nd down throw coming by Willis. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Willis out to his left. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Willis looking to throw on 1st down. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally, because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
Now a throw here with his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Titans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Willis, gotta have this one. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. On play action, Lawrence. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. Christian Kirk with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jags start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Oh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big. And that will get out of bounds. So that's definitely going to put a major crimp in any comeback plans they may have had. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now Willis on the bootleg. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Willis, 4th down, has to have it. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4, and the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
On 2nd and 10, Lawrence. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a lot.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. The 20. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Pretty good yards after the catch there on that crossing route. Is a crossing route good for a quarterback because the receiver's coming across his line of vision?
They love those kind of throws, and how many times have you seen any of what we call an in-breaking route? Quarterback really turns it loose, doesn't he? Has a lot more confidence because he can see the play right in front of him.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until it stops.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Here's Lawrence. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Extra point try now for Patterson. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Purchase your tracks today.
Oh, did the Jags get this? Yes, Jags football. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. last run. Here's second and a couple. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Patterson now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game.
Robert Woods, 20. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker. Yeah. Of course, in fantasy football, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But still... Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Tennessee Titans. All set, and we are underway from Nashville, Tennessee. Not something you expect to see from the opening kickoff, that's for sure. They will start at the 40. Play action. It's Smith. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man complete. It's a big play there for Seattle. 54 yards. attempt that wasn't even intended for him. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Walker. And he is going to lose yardage here. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
And as a running back, you've got to be saying, where did he come from? He covered a lot of ground in a short amount of time, and he was able to stop his man before he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. Then on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Willis looking to throw it. Oh, he rifles one. That's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
After the interception, here's Smith. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Inside handoff, Henry. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. To throw, here's Willis. Flushed out right. This is Jeff Swaim, the tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down, here's Willis. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Jeff Swaim, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the field position. To the right side, this is Walker. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. From the 50, it's Smith. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. After a one-point game, 7-7. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Gino now to throw. Going right back to Fant. Down inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Gino's going to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So now Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries, and 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you've got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You can see how you're going to react. We'll see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Nick Ballore taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on-knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. There's Smith looking to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. That's by Kevin Byard. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before. That draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you got no shot then.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Second down throw coming by Willis. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. 3rd down, it's Willis. He's going to take another shot here. Willis throws another interception. His 3rd of the game. And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Out of the gun, Smith. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. If there were, he silenced those thoughts there. And now we've got a man a little jumpy here. Maybe trying to block the extra point. Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
They'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And they got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously, such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
He's going to look downfield for Henry. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there that takes away what could have been a touchdown. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. To throw again on 2nd down. Willis, he's going to look downfield for Henry. And this is going to be intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Titans are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still.
That's to Burks, and he's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Yeah.
It's a
Run it up, Blondo.
6-yard touchdown pass. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Willis will try and throw for this. That's caught at the line. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage. Put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Throwing again is Smith. And all will be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. It didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's Willis now off the play fake. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Jeff Swaim, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Titans take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Play action, Willis. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. It's a play fake. Here's Willis. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Jeff Swain from 4 yards out. And the Titans take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Willis to try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. That's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves. But we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers. Let's see how that works.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They snap it to Smith. He's got his tight end fan. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, and it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came out with a horseshoe, aren't they?
Back now in Nashville. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. Now Smith. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Smith now to throw. And he's got it. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. Smith. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. And the Titans are going to recover the football. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
They've certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete on a deep ball.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Right back to the air with Willis. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, first and goal. Willis looking to pass it. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Malik Willis punching it in from a yard away. And the Titans are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. They've already been on record as saying, hey, if our rookie quarterback's going to tuck it and run on a scramble, we kind of hold our breath. Well, that was a maybe no, yes, as he's able to get into the end zone.
Are you saying he's got to learn where the line is about whether you keep your eyes downfield and try and find a receiver, or you tuck it and go? And I think there's going to be some growing pains with that. I think in this case, he made the right decision.
And we know he's got the speed. He showed it there. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
need it.
This shit's fire.
Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Denver Broncos and the Arizona Cardinals. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And we are underway here on EA Sports.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Murray a give. This is Connor.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
The extra receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Connor going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Murray keeps it himself and able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Now this time Murray to throw it. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Murray. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Josie Jewell. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw taken in by Sutton.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass and you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Murray's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Murray now on 1st down. Going right back to DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 33 yards. And the Cardinals will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Extra point good by Prater, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He's got 1 touchdown pass already in this quarter, obviously looking for number 2, and definitely not playing the check down game.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Randy Gregory able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this 1st down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Brandon, a good idea there on third down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Prater's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And some room to run now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 50 yards. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll set up a throw. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Josie Jewell. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
After the interception, here's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And this one is incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Wilson. And that is incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful. They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left.
The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
Prater on to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. To throw again on second down, Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
Going deep for Hopkins. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
But the first two drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Going deep for Hopkins. And got his man, complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Well, he was just trying to contain DeAndre Hopkins, and he got a little too close.
And because of his ability to line up in different spots on the field and come at you from different angles, different guys have to cover him, and all of them have the same issue. How do you do it without interfering? In this case, it didn't get done.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Throwing on first down is Murray. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Murray going to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Murray and company going for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson, the Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Third and long. It's Wilson. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have a Broncos first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Wilson. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Judy. A great effort there. 28 yards. And the Broncos get a late score here, the final minute of the first half. McManus's point after is good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. Murray now on first down. This pass into the hands of Green going across the middle. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On first and 10, here's Murray. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
To throw once more on second and 10. Murray. And for the third time here this... Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And he will be able to recover this himself to prevent a wacky ending here, but that will be how this first half comes to an end. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. You normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into danger Russ.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cardinals are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
After the turnover, here's Murray. He's going deep for Brown.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time.
Picked off by Kareem Jackson.
And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
42 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Throwing on second and long. Wilson. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now.
And the Broncos have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he'll go out of bounds, but not before reaching the opposite 35.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play fake. Murray. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Catch is made by Marquise Brown.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Shotgun now from Murray. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Couple of Oklahoma teammates there. Murray to Brown for a Cardinal first.
Throwing again, Murray.
He's got Brown on the out route complete. And the Cardinals are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
They'll run here with Connor. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals.
James Conner,
his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cardinals have retaken a third quarter lead.
Prater for the extra point. And that gives him a 3-point lead.
touchdown. Out is Prater to kick. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. On first down, Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. It got his man complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. On first down, Murray. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Latavius Murray, a 23-yard run. And the Broncos have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. McManus's point after is good, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Now, break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Murray now. He's got Green. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. First down, Murray. He goes right back to Green. He's got it complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. To throw is Wilson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Wilson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. A critical error there in a tight game with the 4th.
You
talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Touchdown! Marquise Brown, 34 yards. And the Cards have taken a fourth quarter lead. A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect the lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day one of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson, he'll let this go deep for Sutton. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. Extra point from McManus is good, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter, got to feel pretty good as a defense.
And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
They fake the handoff, now Murray. He'll buy some time right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Nick Bonito.
The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Now McManus for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So they'll get another shot on offense.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Steel City at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the San Francisco 49ers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two teams that have combined to win 11 Super Bowl titles. The Steelers and the Niners are underway. Fields it right around the goal line. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. From the 39, Purdy. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
Let's go now.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers. It finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at the 20. Starting the drive with Snell. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Pickett back to throw. Looking deep downfield. This is intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Purdy. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On 1st down, Purdy. Completes it to Jennings. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. 2nd and 2, 1st down marker at the 8.
Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. This Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal. Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Niners have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it. You think you...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught out in the left flat. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Looking to throw, Pickett. Going up top for Miller. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. That's caught out right by Jennings. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving. They're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to.
He's got a man, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They run straight ahead with Snell, and he is going to lose yardage here. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far. While you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And some space here. Down the numbers. There he goes. He's at the 40. 20. 10. 5. Touchdown. 49ers. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Gould with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Pickett will look to throw it here. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Pickett to throw on 1st down. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. Oh, he fakes a spike. Oh, it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. Picked off by Jason Verrett. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Purdy off the play fake. On the move to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Jennings. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the 1st down at the 26.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Gold is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Pickett. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. Now Pickett on 4th down.
He's going to let it go again. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. On 2nd and 9, Purdy. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson.
And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted.
Levi Wallace with a pick.
And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 15. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At their own 15. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
On third down, it's Purdy. Completes it to Samuel. And he is going to have a 49ers first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Bulldozes past him, and so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from a yard out. And the 49ers extend their lead yet again. Now Gold for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. There he goes left side. He's at the 50, 30, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach...
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
On 2nd and 9, Purdy. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. On first down, it's Purdy. He's got Ayuk once again. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, 49ers.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Have 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Gould able to tack on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Back to throw, Pickett. And that one going to come up short, low throw.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 44. They start on the ground with McCaffrey.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 146 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. From just shy of midfield, Purdy. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we play 3 quarters. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. Let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. This is Jennings. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Purdy from the gun. And a big loss here as he's taken down. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Purdy now to throw. Tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the Steelers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 19-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nick Bosa, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack on first down, Pickett. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point put through by Boswell as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And this lines up a gain of 4 to the 41. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the 41, Purdy. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he's got room. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. First down. This is McCaffrey on the give. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Gold to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Forced out to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2. Pickett will try to throw for this. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all, and if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
19 Tiger.
There's Purdy on 1st and 10. And returns it right back to Samuel. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Let's go.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. This will be fielded inside the 5. And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. And one side, a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling his team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Minnesota Vikings and the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Cousins gives way to Cook. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
12 yards there, first down Vikings. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here's Cook again.
And he is going to lose yardage here. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Getting the ball is Cook running left. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 12-yard line. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10.
Now a give running right, it's Cook. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Cousins. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. Touchdown, Vikings! T.J. Hockenson from 6 yards away.
And the Vikings are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Jackson now, buying time to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Steps away to his left. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 63 yards. And the Ravens respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. 7-7, our score after 1. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Now Cousins. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
A first down throw for Cousins. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 2nd and 10, Cousins. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown. T.J. Hockenson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
And he returns this to the 22. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 25 on second down, Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Keneduagu now out of his end zone. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, pardon?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they're going to continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. The 30, past the 20. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews on his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Play action now. Cousins. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain there of 21 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Cousins. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
A free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away. They stuck it in the end zone. Keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Cook running right. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's the veteran Justin Houston who got in there to make the stop. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Again, it's Cook. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
There goes a deep ball, end zone, and this is caught. Touchdown! Mark Andrews on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone. And they
flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 5. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Nuwanger now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
To throw again on second down. Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Final play of the half. Cousins. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways.
And this throw will be intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. He'll start by handing it off to Dalvin Cook. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down. Here's Cousins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
On 2nd down, Cook. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down. On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. We're in Baltimore. 3rd quarter action. 2nd and 10. Throwing. Cousins. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven